Happy Saturday. It is 7:17. We have lots of sun to begin the day, but it is very warm and muggy this morning. Already 80 degrees in the metro area. Feels like 85, but it's a calm and quiet start to the day. The big thing this weekend is the heat and the mugginess, but it is going to trend mostly dry. So really not talking any rain at all to worry about, but we have to focus on the heat. Current temperatures across the board mostly in the upper 70s or lower 80s, so it is already very warm to kick off the day. We really did not cool off at all overnight, and it's going to be very hot and humid all weekend long. Today and tomorrow, temperatures will rise into the low to mid 90s themselves. We'll have lots of sunshine. We'll have it in an extreme UV index too. So we've got the heat, the humidity, and also a extreme UV index, which means you can get a sunburn in like 10 or 15 minutes. If you are going to be outside this weekend, make sure you're protecting yourself from the sun, also from the heat and the mugginess. You want to make sure you're taking breaks in the shade, drinking lots of water, and trying not to overexert yourself if you work outside or if you exercise outside this weekend. It's going to be very hot. Today, our feels like temperatures will be in the triple digits for several hours. It'll probably feel like up to maybe 103 to 108 degrees this afternoon. We actually do have a heat advisory in effect today from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. tonight across the metro area, the North Shore and the South Shore and the river parishes along and a surrounding Lake Pontchartrain and Lake Maurepas, because it does feel a bit more muggy and oppressively humid near the bodies of water near our lakefronts. So the river parishes, New Orleans Metro, Slidell, Mandeville, Southern Tangipahoa Parish, all in this heat advisory today because feels like temperatures could get up to 109 degrees. And make sure if you are going to be outside, you know the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Just a reminder, since we're getting into that very hot time of the year. Heat exhaustion is when you get excessive sweating, you feel kind of dizzy and nauseous. At that point, if you feel that way, you want to stop what you're doing, drink lots of water, try to get in some air conditioning, or at least take a break in the shade. Heat stroke is a step up from that, so it's worse than that. It's when you stop sweating and you have a strong pulse, and that's when it's more of an emergency situation. So just make sure you know the difference between heat illnesses, since we're getting into a very hot and muggy part of the year, and we know it's going to be like this for several more months. Now, across the country, temperatures are going to be heating up going into the holiday week coming up. Across the country right now, temperatures are in the 70s in the deep south, but we're going to be getting into the triple digits across the country in the new work week ahead. Also across the country, we've got storms in the Tennessee Valley and in the Midwest. We're going to trend mostly dry over the next several days because we have this area of high pressure building in over the eastern half of the country. That's that high pressure heat dome. Keeps us really hot and sticky. Extreme heat expected for the eastern half of the country over the next several days. We're talking 90s, triple digits for actual temperatures for the Midwest and the Northeast for the new work week ahead. Also for us along the Gulf Coast, temperatures are going to be in the 90s. A thing we're going to have to watch for, though, by Wednesday and Thursday, some moisture and a disturbance may move in from the east, from the Atlantic, and move from east to west along the Gulf Coast, and that will bring us more moisture here at home on Wednesday and Thursday, which will increase our rain chances. And actually, this area is being highlighted from the National Hurricane Center. This is new information that's just come in off the southeastern seaboard. Going into early next week, there is a low chance of tropical development, only a 20% chance from the National Hurricane Center. So we'll have to watch that spot for development going into early next week, and some of that moisture may try to break off and head into the Gulf Coast under that high pressure, which will bring us some more rain, it looks like, by Wednesday and Thursday. So we'll keep you updated on that. In the meantime, here's your 7-day. It's going to be scorching hot and muggy this weekend into early next week. Temperatures in the mid 90s, feeling like up to maybe 105 to 110 every afternoon, but planning for some more rain going into Wednesday and Thursday of this week.